Engineer Uzomo Haleje, NIPP Electrical Engineer.
What's your position?
My position, I'm just an inspector, NIPP, site inspector.
Where are the contractors?
The contractor, we have...
Where are they?
Yes, they are here. Come forward. This is Engineer Edward Okno, the Marubeni EPC site representative. Then we have Steg, the project consultant.
Contractor of NIPP? Yeah.
For NIPP, project consultant for NIPP, Steg Incotech.
For NIPP, NIPP, we are consultant to NIPP.
He's our consultant. Yes. No. Sorry.
Yes,
explain the project.
And who's the manager coming?
Manager of...
The manager of Steg.
Manager.
Mr. Kit, Engineer Kit.
Tell us the status of the project. That's what it is.
Okay. Now, as you can see, the project is at an advanced stage. We are at 93% completion. So our major drawback now is gas and backfeed. I think we have gas and backfeed. By now, we have started commissioning. Those are the major constraints. So, but I will leave it to EPC to extend.
EPC. Oh, that's right. You're only posing.
Yes.
No, he's one of our good engineers, good inspectors. Well, like the NIP representative said, we're very close to finalisation. There's light at the end of the tunnel. We can all see it. We're all very happy. The only remaining percentage is commissioning, and at the moment it looks very quiet, but that's the calm before the storm. Commissioning will take place once we have gas. We have a date for, which is 1st of May this year, and backfeed we're expecting within the next 2 weeks, so we can commission the switchyard there behind you. So there's light at the end of the tunnel, and we are very, very positive.
So what have you done here so far? What is on ground? What have you done? Where is the contractor?
I'll hand you over to the EPC representative.
Yes.
Well, as of today, the construction is 99% complete. And as of today, the construction is 99% complete.
Construction is 99%?
Yes.
So what makes it 99% complete?
Well, for 100%, we need that backfeed coming through the switchyard. Yes.
Complete.
That's correct.
Yes.
Now, we've been promised a backfeed at the end of February. Mid to end of February, we should have this backfeed. So once we get the backfeed, we can remobilize and start work again.
The backfeed for discharging power?
No, for receiving power, for running the equipment.
Yes, that's right.
We need to run the equipment from a stable power supply, so we need this at the moment. And at the moment, that's our main concern.
Okay.
And then later, once we get that back, we start commissioning, we receive the gas, we can carry on for commissioning.
So all the installations within the plants are complete?
Yes.
You say you were promised the backfeed by when?
We were end of this month.
By PSCN?
Yes, that's correct.
What about gas?
Gas is May, isn't it? May.
The gas supplier is committed to the 1st of May. The contract's been signed with Owando.
Owando. Owando is supplying the gas?
Yeah.
So is any official of Owando here?
No.
Huh? Well, yeah, but we are operating. We are doing that.
There's a PC for the mission station.
Where is it? Call him quick. Where is Wando located?
It's located 25 kilometers from this facility.
So what is the lane at is 25 kilometers of...
They have laid the 25 kilometers that are not completely tied in with the gas facility. The work is still ongoing.
When are you finishing?
From the schedule, they gave a schedule of 27th of March 2013 to run up to 25. That's to tie into Wando facility.
Once you tie into Wando, gas is available here?
Yeah.
Have you finished from this end to that place?
It's partially like 70%.
Where did you start?
We started here and go down to the 25.
Where is the point you started?
Behind the plant here.
Right?
You can see what we go down here.
This is my main device. This is always like
100. So this one is, I think it's already firing.
I want to find out this arrangement. Is it a temporary arrangement or is it an arrangement that will make sure power is gas is here constantly?
It's a temporary arrangement because they will have a main source of the gas. The main source of gas is going to be a gas field. But since they were that 104 is to Adanga field. They intend to have gas from 3 sources: Wando, Adanga, and Receptor Energy at all times. There's already a line run by Scepter that is coming from East Decade to Oron, to a point to Oron that is going to tie in to the 24 inches line that is coming up to here. And from that 24, at that Oron also there is a subsea gas line that is going to run to Adanga location in Adaxfield offshores. The pipe has all been procured and there is a contractor on site that is already working on it. It's only the permanent supply. There is a gas, the people that are doing the Receptor Energy is working on their gas facility. And the gas contracting pipeline is also going on. They have got lines, or there's going to run up to 54 kilometers that is going to be offshore. And they are also, in the Receptor, they are also paying community compensations to the right-of-way owners from their plant to Oron. Oron to here, the line here have been run up to 35 kilometers out of the 54. Castec. Yeah. Castec Engineering.
Where is the contract? You should be asking.
Like we said, it depends on the availability of gas and backfeed.
Any arrangement for fire this one, please?
What we can do is when we have backfeed and a limited supply of gas, we can fire one unit one by one, okay? So that we can get each unit commissioned. After that, it will depend on the level of gas supply, how many units we can run. If we have enough gas for 2 units, we run 2 units. If it's 5 units, we run all 5 units.
So, do you estimate this will happen?
Well,
the temporary supply, say, to fire how many units?
2. Two only.
When are you expecting to buy those? That is full, 2 units at full capacity to generate power?
There will be. Well, it depends on the gas supply. If the gas supply is available, they can run at full capacity.
Nobody's sure yet.
Nobody is sure. I'm not sure about the gas supply. I'm not sure about it. It's outside of our control. So all we can do is accept what we're told on site, and prepare for it.
Okay. Question, gentlemen.
Questions, please. Any question? Other comment? Okay.
I'm Benjamin Ango, representing Rural Development Initiative, Civil Society. Sir, the Honorable Minister, sir, I want to find out whether the presence of federal government staff supervising this project are on ground. Because, all right, okay.
Are you on ground?
We are on ground.
Question, please. It appears you have...
You are not from the press?
Because...
No journalists here?
All of them are journalists, for all those who are here. Question, okay.
My name is Emmanuel Lebeka, I write for Vanguard newspaper. So I want to know, when was this project awarded, and what is the duration of the completion given by federal government? And then lastly, what's the total cost? Thank you.
Are you following us?
Can you answer that? Very brief.
Joshua can answer it.
You can answer the question.
I'm Bilkisu Abdurazak Udoyi. I work with the Nigerian Television Authority. We've been told that this project is bid for commissioning in May. And you have 565 megawatts of electricity to be generated from this plant. What does that translate to? How many communities will be benefiting from it? All states. I see it's a huge one, but we need to know.
What's the total capacity of Nigeria? 4,000?
Okay.
Don't say it, don't say it. Well, Your Excellency, the acting governor of Cross River State, please, if we can have some silence, it will help us. Your Excellency, the acting governor, the national president of NUJ, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Well, this is the Odukpani NIPP project. This is one of the 10 new power plants under construction by the government of President Goodluck Jonathan. This power plant, as you have already been told, in terms of the installation, is 99% installed. So installation of all the turbines and everything required, including the backfeed facilities and power evacuation, are all ready. In other words, this place is ready to generate power. 565 megawatts of electricity will be generated from here. What is outstanding is gas supply. If we have gas here today and backfeed you say will be ready by the end of this month. So it's not a major problem. So if we have gas here today, I'm sure in another 2-3 months. Longer? Wow. Better be sure about why.
If you have gas today, how long will it take you to fire it?
The commissioning period is scheduled for about 8 months.
8 months.
But during that 8 months, some of the units will be coming online.
So you need 8 months to commission?
The total plant.
Usually?
Yes.
Not the normal...
That's the scheduled commissioning time.
Is it the schedule or because of lack of gas that you are putting in?
No, it's the scheduled time. There are a lot of tests need to be carried out before we go online now.
Okay.
a lot of technical stuff.
If gas were available, after what moment do you expect full capacity power generation?
Full capacity, maybe a year.
Okay. So in the first 6 months, what will you be generating, for example?
Well, in the first few months it'll be just testing, because we have to test everything.
Testing lasts for how long?
We run the generators, we run them at full speed.
How long does it last?
At least 3 months. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we need those clarifications because there are technical issues that they could, in 3 months, finish testing and commission. If the gas was available. But right now we are told that the gas supply to this place, there are 3 sources. The first source, where is the man in charge of gas? The first source is from a Wando line, and the first source, when is he reaching here?
March 27.
March 27, the Wando gas tip-off will reach here, while you are developing the permanent source to this place. You say you are finishing the permanent one when?
2014. By year 2014.
So between now and 2014, what will happen?
By that time, the gas plants built by Scepter Energy must have been completed and ready to deliver gas to a pipeline that is already under construction.
So between now and 2040, what will be the capacity generation we have from
Wando already have about 60 cubic meters of gas already passing through.
How much of that will be generated?
Enough for 2 units. That will be enough for 2 units.
2 units. What capacity?
Approximately 225 megawatts, 225 megawatts.
So from March you will start that process?
We'll start commissioning from March.
Yes. So when will you start giving out electricity from the Wando line?
It really depends on the progress of the commissioning.
I don't understand.
Well,
I mean, it should be calm. I don't understand the issue you are raising at all.
Well, the issue is, our problem at the moment is we haven't started commissioning.
Yes.
We don't know what problems we're going to find.
No. You must give some commitments. You can't just say you don't know. It doesn't make sense. So if you have gas by March and you start commissioning, when are you going to give us electricity from here, from that temporary?
Approximately 3 months after the reception of gas.
We want to know. That's why we're here. We don't want a situation where this thing keeps going on interminably. Nobody's ready to commit themselves. No. We need to know.
If we don't have any serious problems, it'll be 3 months.
Are you expecting to have serious? You are the one who blew the plant. Are you expecting to have serious problems? It's your work.
Yes.
You have problems.
If you are expecting to have serious problems from what you have installed, let us know now.
No, we're not expecting serious problems.
Very, very basic. So you have to be. No, give him still. We are not through yet. We are not through. Yes. You see, why we are here is because this country, electricity is our #1 problem, and we've been working here for years. So we now need to know.
But you must understand that I'm not the commissioning manager. I cannot answer those questions.
It's your company that should do it.
Construction.
You're the spokesperson for the company.
I'm the representative on site at the moment. I'm an engineer. I'm a representative. I'm not in commissioning.
So who is in charge?
There is no commissioning engineer on site yet.
Yeah, but you are the one. It is your company, so you know what you are doing.
I don't know what the commissioning manager has planned.
So you are not giving us any answer.
I can't give you an answer.
When you will start generating power after Wando connects to electricity?
The only person who can answer that would be the commissioning manager. He's the one who's going to be able to, he's going to schedule the commissioning process and the firing. No.
So on your schedule, we are not expecting power from this place this year?
A normal schedule for me would be between 8 and 12 months for 5 units. That's a normal commissioning schedule.
No, 5 units is not what we are talking about, because 5 units can't operate on.
I know, but if you divide that by 5, you can get 3 months there for 2 units.
You can get what?
3 months for 2 units.
Yeah.
Yes. That would be normal.
Where is the NIPP consultants? You now. We don't want to leave this place without some understanding of what is going on here.
No, I understand.
Huh?
I understand what you're saying.
I don't understand. What is the arrangement to generate power here if the owners people supply gas by March?
Like I explained to you before, between March and May gas will be available, but not enough for all 5 units, because Owando is only an interim arrangement until Scepter Energy and the other company come online. The plan is here to commission the units one by one, bring them on stream one by one. Unit 3 will be the first one. I think it's 3, 2, 1, then 4 and 5 are the firing orders. So that is in the schedule, and like the EPC contractor was explaining, if gas is available by May, then the expectation within 3 months we should have 2 units on stream.
Is gas available from Wando?
Yes.
Then in 3 months from May, we should have the 2 units available.
That's the plan.
That is very aggressive. It's very, very aggressive. I'm surprised we didn't have the information. I'm really surprised that we don't have the information. We should be able to have that answer anything anybody comes to. Anyway, you are the consultant.
Yes, sir.
The commissioning manager, what did he tell you?
We've not seen we've requested for the commissioning manager, and understandably the client is being cautious with their scheduling. Until gas and backfeed are available, then the commissioning team will not be on site.
Yeah, I understand that. So they weren't telling us that gas will be some partial supply of gas will be available by March.
That's what we've been informed by NDPHC, yes.
Yes. So that becomes the case by March.
Well, we have been informed that within 2 weeks of backfeed being available, then the commissioning team will be mobilised. Well, that's what I was explaining. If all goes to plan, the intention is, the schedule is, if gas is available by May as promised, then within three months 2 units should be available. So June, July time, we hope to have 2 units on stream.
Well, I think most of the questions that the Honourable Minister have asked has not been answered actually. And we're afraid that, just like what he said, this project is very, very important. The issue of power in Nigeria today is a very serious challenge to us. So I don't know, Honourable Minister, probably you need to see the commissioning manager, the NIPP that are in charge of the projects, so that we can have...
Manager, where is he? Where is the commissioning manager? Where is your commissioning manager? Eh?
Maybe you need to see him, sir. We request. Oh, that's serious. Well, I think I don't have anything to say on this.
Well, let me...
You said you want to say something. Explain more if you have any information.
Well, I can say that we don't have a definite answer as to when you will generate power here. That's my summary of it. The plan is what? If the plan is June, July, but you are being, everybody speaks for us and goes backward. And we're here for answers, really. That's why on this national good governance tour. Even I asked him if gas were available by March. He said he doesn't know. He said it depends on when the commissioning manager decides what they will do. So what's the meaning of it? Is it that collectively as a team, you have not set targets for yourselves? So, but what is the point is, you should speak on your plans. You are not speaking on your plans. Yeah, you are not speaking on your plan. So, by this point, we are talking about what is your plan for giving us power here and moving out. You are not. If everybody is just talking about if, we don't understand that.
What do you have in your mind?
Say what?
I've explained before, the plan is to have 2 units online by June, July this year.
Are you still going to achieve that?
I'm sorry to say if, but if gas is available, yes. I am not the one supplying the gas. So, excuse me, we are not the gas supplier consultant.
Okay.
My name is Johnson. Honourable Minister, I salute you. Yeah, what we are talking about in effect is that we have scope of work. I think that is where it has not been made explicit. We don't have control over the gas supplying company, and we don't have control over the backfeed man, and that is where the if comes in. If the backfeed man, we've had several informations before this time, and it has never worked out. We have had several informations, many times. We've got minute books that are there. Gas will be available in the next 1 month, and after 1 month, nothing is done. So that is where the if comes in. If we are sure that by March 29 or 27, as mentioned previously, the gas will be available, we can come up with a concrete schedule that anybody can come look at the board. This is how we are going to do it, step by step. But since we have had several experiences before this time, we can't actually see. And that is why it's quite expensive to mobilize the commissioning team down to site and they end up drinking tea around here. That is why it's very important, almost impossible to do that. Just trying to save costs, because this has happened before this time. And this is not our only site. We've got several experience in the Sapele site, Ihobo site. And on that precedence, we try to see what we can do. And that is where the if comes in. We try to monitor the progress of the backfeed. I think it's quite encouraging recently. The gas pipeline, we believe, before the rainy season, something must have been done. This is the epitome of the if. Thank you.
Well, I thank you very much. We will find out from the Ministry of Petroleum Resources and the Nigerian Gas Company for definite answers in terms of the fixing the permanent gas supply to this place. I'm aware that some decisions have been made to round off this INIPP project this year. Now, in the last meeting that the Vice President held, he gave contractors the deadline of 2013 to complete your projects. And that's why I don't want too many ifs. What I expected you to say is, we have our schedule for commissioning. If we have gas, this is the schedule. But we're not getting that definite. You are saying that we should go and look for the commissioning manager, which is not very encouraging. What I expect is, if you know you are going to do commissioner, you have already installed the units, you will schedule. If the schedule is 2 months, it's 2 months. If the schedule is 3 months, it's 3 months. If it is 5 months, it's 5 months. Because schedule is based on gas supply. But to say you don't know anything about the schedule, you cannot be sure of when the commissioning will finish, even when gas is available. This is my problem with the contractor. That I'm not happy about. Because the schedule is something that should be scientific. It's a program that is time-based. So you can't say that unless gas is available, you can't. No, we're saying if gas comes here by March ending, which is what all of you told us, right? When will you start generating power? You say you don't know. So that one can't, it's not from the contractor. I am not too comfortable with that kind of answer. You know, so we are going with some uncertainty because the contractor is not speaking as if no witchcraft is science. So if you have gas and you are testing units, we have gone to other places where we went to Geometric. You know, they were fixing their gas and they said, look, between now and June, you know, now that we're about to have gas, this is our program. We'll exit by June, we would have test fired all the units and we'll start feeding the national grid. But here, the contractor is saying is not sure, even if you have gas by March, it depends on the schedule for commissioning. I thought that the schedule for commissioning would have been done, waiting for gas to be available. This is what I don't understand.
Sorry, sir. With due respect, sir, that's not exactly what he meant. What he meant... English is his mother language, sir. Oh, sorry, sir. So what the man is trying to say in effect is that when these two parameters we are talking about, two important ultimate parameters are available, we have a launch. Yes. Yeah.
He said end of February. They have promised you.
Yeah.
The gas is not the two permanent solutions. They are still developing those ones.
Yeah.
The temporary solution, according to you here, hopefully should be available after these 25 kilometers of gas pass line tip off with Kwando.
Yeah.
This is what you have understood. So if you have that ready, the temporary solution will tip off with Kwando by the end of March. When do we expect power here? No, you say you don't know. What's the meaning of that?
So immediately we have that, we launch our schedule. Our schedule is handy. We launch it. Why I'm explaining this? Sorry, sir.
Yes.
Why I'm explaining this way is that we've had several occasions of promises and
yeah.
Already had that. Okay, now, sir.
If the promise were fulfilled, what is your schedule? That's the question we're talking about.
So,
assuming this time around, gas comes here.
Yes, sir.
What will be your schedule to give us power? You are saying you don't know unless you go and look for the commissioning manager.
So we look at 4 months giving power. From 4 months from inception of gas and backfeed, everything complete. From 4 months upward, Nigeria can start having that joy of having light from this power plant. Yeah.
Any further questions?
Any question, please? I think we're okay, except...
Well, let me say it here, and I want to make this point very clear. We're here on the National Good Governance Tour, and power is the number one problem of the economy. And we have invested, now begin to harvest this power. We can't sink money and wait indefinitely for power to come. It will not work out. We need to. And when we come to sites, we want technicians who speak with confidence. Because if you are not speaking with confidence, we live with the impression that there is something that you don't know. And there should be nothing you don't know about your projects. There shouldn't be anything that you don't know about your projects. Because test firing the turbines is a clear scientific process. If it is 2 months, it's 2 months. If it is 3 months, it's 3 months. But when you now begin to even speak tentatively about your own aspect of the work, that is why we are not happy. Gas, we know it is not your problem. You are not guilty for gas not being here now. And government is working very hard to fix it all over the place. There is a comprehensive plan that is being implemented to get gas to every of the power stations. So I want you to leave gas alone. But when it comes to your side, all things being equal, gas is here. When will you give us power? You cannot be speaking in tongues. You must be telling us clearly, if we have gas this month, by our schedule, because already you have finished installation. What is important is your schedule. You cannot wait until gas comes before you start scheduling, because that then will be another waste of time. I thought this is the time that gas is not here, that we will configure when we will exist, when gas comes. When gas comes, you should be beginning commissioning, not scheduling. That is what I cannot understand what my brother, the contractor, was saying. But that one has nothing to do with gas. There must be a technical schedule. If gas is available, this is how the process will go. And it should be definite. It should not be tentative. It should not be left at this stage to a commissioning manager. No. This is the time that the commissioning manager and you should be fixing a time program for commissioning. And once you fix that time program, then we know that once gas comes, we'll count, the countdown begins the day gas arrives. But you cannot be speaking tentatively. That was our worry.
I believe that Marabeni at office will have a commissioning schedule.
You say what?
the head office will have a commissioning schedule.
Where is your head office?
In Abuja.
So we have to go to your head office to get.
Well, we're construction people.
So where the stage of work here is, right? The installation is complete, but gas is not yet here to test fire and generate power. So we hope that we will still find out. I'm going to call 1 or 2 people at the national level and then brief you. Maybe by the time we go to the town hall, I should be able to get some of the information gaps here in terms of when power will be generated, if gas were available. And also, I would like to get, definite information as to when the permanent gas solution to this place is scheduled. So that one we will get, I'm sure, before the town hall meeting. So what is important is that this job is technically ready, and what we're looking for now is gas. So we'll be telling you that maybe at the town hall meeting. Thank you very much.